Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks in Dallas. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Kelly in at the 3 spot.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move. Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
Here's Paul after Carl Landry's bucket, and that one's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And it's Paul penetrating, and Okafor with the block. And there's the pass to Redick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Guys, he said basically speed is going to be on full display today. He talked to his players before the game about getting out on the break at every opportunity possible and keeping the pressure on all game long. We'll see, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Paul after Carl Landry's bucket. Paul kicks to Kelly. Lets it go from deep. Okafor grabs the miss.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Redick dishes to Griffin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Griffin's got his first points in this one. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Weems passes to Landry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Covington inside the line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Paul outside. Outside Griffin. Picked his pocket. One-on-one here. Landry no good. Clippers leading by 3.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
The score now all even. Covington's got 5 now.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
All up top. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Kelly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Kelly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Now, here's Redick. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. Griffin attacking, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Ryan Kelly. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first two, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost.
Now here's Crawford. Dishes to Prigioni. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fires the three. And Hollis Thompson hits from deep. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Prigioni, covered by Smith. Jordan the screen. Prigioni kicks to Crawford. Jordan with the screen on Thompson. Crawford dishes to Prigioni. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Smith. Off target from the wing.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Embiid. No good on that last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Clippers ahead. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know,
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it, looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him, and Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Johnson is out there with Ryan Kelly, and it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The drive by Paul uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Okafor, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Landry's checked in, and the basket by Johnson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer. And Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Assist from Chris Paul.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And both free throws good for Landry. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Johnson. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Weems. Fires the 3. That drops. Weems got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's Johnson again missing. Covington with the bucket. He's got 7.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
There's a screen. Feeds it to Griffin. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Covington.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Griffin with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Griffin with the ball. And the shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Ryan Kelly. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for J.J. Redick.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you'd think with the 2 elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. To the left wing, Grant gets a wide-open look. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Smith kicks to Grant. Back to Smith. And it's Grant in the corner. Knocked away. Stolen by Grant. Again, Philadelphia. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Crawford against Grant. Jordan the screen. Crawford dishes to Paul. This one for three. Good. Paul's got 11. Here's Smith. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Clippers lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Paul's been great. He's got 11 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
The 76ers trail by 3. Carl Landry is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Sonny Weems. Then there's Okafor. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Kicks it to Covington. Griffin against Landry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 3 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going. And Redick is just an unbelievable 3-point shooter. It's not just his volume. It's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
Clippers leading by 4. Paul kicks to Jordan. Redick passes to Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Griffin. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Okafor again missing. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And the wide open shot from Paul knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And it's good. Team's got 8.
It looks like he took that last 3 a little personally.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Okafor, high post. He kicks it to Landry. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 12.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Griffin dishes to Paul. The shot by Redick, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Weems. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul outside. Pass to Jordan. The feed to Kelly. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Paul. Smith the pass to Grant. Launches a 3. No good. Good work defensively by Johnson. But they'll get another chance. Here's the dish to Jordan. It's stolen by Smith. Got a piece of it. Noel with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. They get it back. Okafor kicks to Smith. Passes it to Redick. It's deflected. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Grant dishes to Okafor. Back to Grant. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Clippers leading by 6. And Redick kicks to Prigioni. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor, and Hollis Thompson subbed in for Kendall Marshall. And then for the Clippers, Green comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick, and that one's good. Smith's got his first 2 points.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Wow. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing here by 8. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Thompson with the bucket.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Jordan the screen. Prigioni the pass to Crawford. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thompson in the corner. Shoots. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Noel.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's Prigioni, covered by Smith. Crawford outside. And the shot falls short this time. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Then it's Ryan Kelly. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Prigioni in at the 2. Clock at 6. Picked by Griffin. From deep. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jordan.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, guy. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Landry. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Paul. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He dishes it to Kelly. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Weems, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And it's Paul penetrating. There's the pass to Kelly. Uncovered. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And it's Paul penetrating out to the wing. Here's Kelly. Rebound by the 76ers.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Covington dishes to Okafor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Weems passes to Okafor. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Landry's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the right side. He feeds it to Jordan. Dishes it to Griffin. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Weems. And again, it's Philadelphia.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Looking for Redick. He gets it there. The shot, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pass to Weems. Got a piece of it. Okafor dishes to Weems. Covington passes to Landry. It's rebounded by Kelly. The Clippers trail. Paul with the ball. Floats one. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that one's good. Kelly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes especially at this stage of the game.
Timeout called the 76ers. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia, and he gets it to go. And the Clippers call time here. We've seen Carl Landry really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. Feeds it to Kelly. It's Redick on the wing. Jordan kicks to Griffin. And that one's good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact. Griffin just having a terrific game. 8 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Noel. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 1. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And Redick kicks to Paul. Griffin against Landry. And finished off by Griffin.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Kicks it to Weems. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Outside Griffin. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Here's Kelly. Money!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Weems. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And the Clippers call time here. And there's the feed to Kelly. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Griffin. Can't cash in.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And the 76ers call time here. They're losing by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell us about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was a ton of intensity on the floor.
Yeah, that's something we talked about. You know, we talked about not being complacent, settling for jump shots, talked about getting to the hole and playing tough on defense, and I thought that's what our guys did tonight.
Thanks for your time, Blake. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny. All stay.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. What you like about his performance, Shaq?
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose another one. He came on strong, took over, and put an end to the losing streak.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin?
And that'll do it for